of what you could watch, what you could enjoy when they actually perform the Disney Princess, the concert. There you go. Thank you, sir. Thank you. I think I found my Disney Prince. Thank you. All right, so let me just take a seat here. All right. Wow. And I love the song choice because I'm sure so many people, especially parents, have been singing that since 2013. Okay, so I know I'm supposed to be facilitating the Q&A, you know, but let me start things off. Let me start things off for you. So you guys have had the press con earlier. This time, I want to know if you were finally able to gather your to-go-to places. You know, have you been getting suggestions from everyone?
We need more.
There you go. So they need more suggestions of where to go, where to eat, what to do in the Philippines, whether that's here in Manila, in Cebu, or in Davao. So please throw your suggestions with their team. Thank you very much. All right.
We know there's a mall across the street. That's all we know.
There's a mall in every corner, probably in Manila. So yeah, there's that for you. All right. So my first question is, how different is this Broadway project compared to your other or previous Broadway projects, you know, and your roles before?
Great question. I mean, for me, I'm used to television, so the hours are different. Sort of 9 to 5 when you're on television, but theater, you're usually performing at night. It's different because we're on tour. Usually on Broadway, you're at the same theater every night, so we're really adjusting to new theaters, new people, sort of learning the language because we speak a little bit of whatever country or, city we're in. And I don't know, somebody else wants, I just could go on, but
It's also different because in Broadway houses, you can't always see the audience. But in some of these houses, we get to actually see everyone in their costumes and we can see their faces light up when we sing their favorite song. So that's always fun to be able to have that up-close personal experience with our audience members.
And most of the time when we're on Broadway or performing in a show, we're playing a character all the way through. But this, we get the unique opportunity to be ourselves. We get to bring who we are. We get to share stories with you about our time on Broadway and our connection to all these characters. And then we get to really just have camaraderie with the other princesses on stage, which is unique and fun. And of course our prince, Adam J. Levy, and Benjamin.
And we get to sing the amazing arrangements by this guy.
And also, I don't know, is this doing? Oh, there we go. But also, unlike a lot of shows where there's one princess star, we get 4, and so that's a whole new dynamic of getting these incredible women interacting with each other and bonding with each other and singing together live for everybody. We love it.
All right, so I do have a lot more questions despite us already having our one-on-one, but I will give the floor to our wonderful friends from the media. So how can we begin? May I have questions or hands raised so we could have the Q&A started up? Or you guys just want to see them perform, right? I think you already want your free concert right now. No, we're not doing that right now. So if you guys have any questions, you could approach the microphone and our lovely cast of the Disney Princess concert will be answering them for you. There you go. Don't forget to mention your media outlet as well.
Technical difficulties, we
Spiritual.
know all about
Thank
that.
you for being our
This is
brave
spiritual
person.
difficulties. Not yet.
Rafi, are you getting a signal
We can
from
hear
them?
you though, but it's not yet on.
Thank you for being our first guinea pig. We appreciate that.
I have a question. Who's coming to our show?
Are you coming?
We're
I'll
coming to
be
your
there.
show. We're coming to your show.
Yay, oh, there you are. Hi.
Not yet.
you. Go ahead. Yeah.
I'm Ika from Team Teaching. Okay. All right. So, hi. Welcome to the Philippines. It's so nice to have you all here. My question is, in a now viral clip, Anthony Mackie said that among the Disney princesses, he relates to Cinderella the most because he's broke, quote unquote. So, if you were to relate to any of the Disney princesses in terms of realness, in terms of, like, for example, being broke like Cinderella, or being sleepy like Aurora, or Belle, who is a bookworm, which Disney princess would you most relate with, and what real trait is that?
I'll say Anna, she's goofy. Aisha is goofy. And she loves her sister. She adores her sister. I have a little sister that I love and adore.
Well, first of all, what a great question. Thanks for asking that. I had no idea about that Anthony Mackie thing. What?
Yeah.
What'd she say? Cinderella's broke?
Well, she is.
She's not in the end.
Oh, yeah.
Not in the end, not
No.
And we all hope to be that way too. Like maybe we're broke right now, but we're not gonna be in the end. Looking forward.
Yeah. Yeah, she had some family wealth that she had to eventually get into. But anyway, I would say Rapunzel, because honestly, I think she's a lot like a character I played on television. She's sort of glass half full and whimsical and airheady, but really finds joy in life, even being trapped in that tower, in that small room. She's able to become an artist and educated and well-read and a million other things. So yes, Rapunzel.
I think I'm going to say Snow White because she has a lot of friends that help her out. She has a specific group that she found that help her get through some tough times, and she leans on them. You know, a great group. Who doesn't like, 7 men living with you? So that sounds about right.
In a nice, friendly, wholesome way.
I'm gonna go with Flounder because his best friend was the best singer under the sea, and that was really real of him, and that's what I do too.
Now, a follow-up question for Annalisa. Can you wield a frying pan? Can you wield a frying pan?
Wield a frying
like Rapunzel does,
Absolutely not. I can't do anything with a frying pan.
Aw,
Yeah, the good thing I can sing, right?
now we know. Thank you for the question. Next question, who is it going to come from? I think we had someone from the front earlier who wanted to ask a question. Yes, hi there. You can approach the microphone and ask your question, or you could just scream it out loud.
I just try my best. My name is Mars from astig.ph. It's for
Hi, Mars.
awesome.ph. If you could describe your life right now, what would be the perfect Disney song for it right now?
Currently.
I'll say for the first time, we are in the Philippines for the very first time.
Yay!
So we are excited to be here, and that's a part of life. It's been a dream of mine to travel the world doing what I love. So for the first time, here in the Philippines doing what I love.
To quote Miss Leia Salonga, we're in a whole new world right now since it's our first time here, and we've been traveling through Australia and through Asia, and so, every new city, it's like unbelievable sights and indescribable feelings.
7 a.m. the usual morning lineup. Start on the questions and get the interviews done.
Yeah, I would say love is an open door. Love our friends and artist group led us to doors opening that we couldn't have imagined.
Oh, I love that.
I'm going to cheat you and say Colors of the Wind, because we've been everywhere, traveling so much, meeting so many wonderful people of all different cultures and races, and really just going with the flow, going with wherever the wind takes us, literally the plane, wherever the plane takes us.
Just around the river bend, something. Pocahontas as well.
Yes.
All right.
That's a great question.
Remembering
Thank you.
my Disney songs. Thank you for the question.
Thank you.
With your help, they will definitely enjoy their stay here. Next question, please. Dun, 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 dun. There you go. Hi.
Hi, I'm Faye from PSB. So my question is, what would you consider the most challenging part of preparing for the job? And how did you overcome?
And how did you what? And how did you overcome?
Well, Benji gifted me with a new song this time, for the first time, from The Little Mermaid. And it's a little challenging song. It's harder than it seems, and it has lots of words. So that's been my challenge, just to make sure I nail that and bring it to the fans that adore it in a loving way.
I think the most challenging is just being away from our family and our loved ones, of course. And then musically on stage, I have to sing Part of Your World, and I don't want to sing that song after Halle Bailey sings it, you know what I mean? Everyone hears this music so much, and so to make it a new or interesting or different or fresh is a challenge. So, yeah, that's my challenge.
I would say, we come from the theater world, and usually if you're playing a leading lady, you get 1, maybe 2 great songs. We're singing like 9 amazing songs, and so to do them all justice is sometimes, you want to do a great job, also to learn them all, and have your own unique path for each character that you're doing. So, I knew a lot of the classics, but some of the newer songs I wasn't as familiar with, so we had to learn them. And then take a song you know really well and learn it in 4-part harmony instead. that's also really difficult to do. So, but we had ample time with rehearsal. Ben always gets us prepared, and then, we just do our best.
And I would say every day we're in a new theater, so it's a new challenge to make sure the show is excellent and that we're set up every day. We have an incredible crew traveling with us, as well as in the local crew in each town, making sure that we can really make magic for every audience that comes to see us.
What can your Filipino fans expect from the concert? And is there a special song or maybe a performance that they can expect?
Oh, well, what can our Filipino fans expect? Well, they can expect we're going to sing the songs of all 13 Disney princesses and the 2 Frozen queens. There's going to be 5 incredible Broadway stars up there, including 4 powerhouse Broadway princesses and our guest prince. And we're going to get up there and we're going to sing every song that you love, and we're going to do some of them a new 4-part harmony and make them anew. But some of them we're going to deliver it in just the way that we all love, which is just as we heard it in our childhoods, but with the unique perspective of these incredible artists on stage, bringing their personalities and their truth to it.
Yeah, it's very simple. You can expect a nostalgic feeling, and a good time, and joy. You can expect a fun show at a time when maybe we really need it in a serious time in our world.
Yeah, and while we're sort of presenting some of these songs maybe in a new way, we're going to have the LED screen behind us that will be playing the animation. So you'll have the familiar and the new mixed together. And I think some little surprise or special thing that we might have, you're going to be thrilled with all the songs. They're all your favorites. We throw in a few that maybe are outside the princess box. From different films. And then there's a little magic that occurs at the end of the show. And if you sing loud enough along with us, then the magic might happen. We have a very magical music director with us, and the power of our voices together will make some magic happen.
I love that. And I also love how you had to be very technical with the 13 princesses and the 2 queens.
Yeah,
because we have to be respectful of their titles, you know what I mean? And also, like what they mentioned earlier as well, you can sing along, unlike most Broadway shows, which we have to be very respectful with, It's just basic Broadway etiquette. But in this case, we are allowed to belt our hearts out and just feel the nostalgia of Disney. Thank you so much. Thank you for your question as well.
Yeah.
Up next, the one with the hat. Thank you.
We love your hat.
Thank you so much. I'm Patrick from Philstar Live, and thank you again for coming to the Philippines. My question is, what do you think is the importance of Disney princesses in our world today that you hope people will learn through the concert?
Candidate number 1.
I think Disney princesses really teach us to believe in ourselves and our dreams. They remind us that it's possible. All of our dreams are possible, and they teach us about having courage and being ourselves, and not being afraid to take on something that might seem hard. So I hope that people are encouraged to keep going after what they want.
Yeah, and the fact that the way you phrase the question is, we're talking about princesses, not princes, and it's a female-forward show. It's about feminism in a large way, and the power of being a hero through courage and kindness, empathy and love, and not using your sword. Mulan uses her sword in different ways, and sorry.
No, I think that a lot of the princesses, their challenges, they don't come from external sources. They actually come from the people in their lives who limit them, or they're worried about what they think other people are going to think, or the world is going to think, and I think so much of what they learn, almost all of them, learn through not worrying so much about what everybody will think of you and what the world is going to say, or what the limitations that people place on you. And I think that's a lesson that a lot of women and young girls and young boys and everybody needs to learn. And I love that it's just being talked about normally. It's normalized in all these movies. And so I think that is a lesson that I continue to learn, and I hope people will learn moving forward from this.
Thank you.
Thank you for the beauty question. All right. Up next, hi there.
Hi, good evening. I'm Jude from Broadway World Philippines. Given that the princesses and the 2 queens have struggles, and they also have their victories. If you're to pick one princess, who would you want to have a duet with, and what particular song from your repertoire would you choose to sing with them?
Duet with a princess.
Ooh, that's cool. I don't want to sing Let It Go with Elsa. I'm sorry.
I'd want to sing Show Yourself with Anna.
What was with Elsa and with her mommy? Yeah, that's
Oh, I'm so sorry, with Evan Rachel Wood,
Yeah, oh, yeah.
who plays her mom.
Yeah.
It's not the princess. What's the
Maybe it's a Disney character?
the
Yeah.
Disney character that you're singing the duet with? Is that
Yeah.
what this is? Okay. I would say I had one. Oh, I would like to do I See the Light. I think that that's a pretty duet already, so I would like to do that one.
You know what I'd really like to do? What's that duet that they do in the new Enchanted with
With Amy Adams.
Amy
Yeah.
Adams and Maya Rudolph?
Oh, I forget the name of it, but that's good.
That's a
stuff.
good duet.
That's a new show. That's a new movie. Enchanted 2, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, they have a fabulous villains duet. Let's put that in the show,
Yeah.
Benji.
You know, and being that I play the piano, my whole job is just playing duets with all the princesses, so I'm pretty lucky. But I will say, I do hope that Miss Leia Salonga sings with us one day. I think that would be a real dream. So that's a princess we'd all love to do that with.
Thank you. Good evening.
Thank
Hello,
you
Leia.
so much.
I'm gonna put her on the phone real quick for you. Hello, Leia. Leia! Close!
You know, Leia and I have a long-running game of Words with Friends together. She's really, really good at Words with Friends.
I'm not sure if you're kidding or not, but I think you're
Oh,
being
no, I'm
serious.
not.
You're being serious, right? Oh.
No, yeah, I mean, you all know, she is really, really smart. She's
She
really good
is,
with words.
She is. We're
She's
very
tough to beat.
proud. in the show, or in music, or in the game you're playing?
She's everything, of course, but especially in Words with Friends. She's very intimidating.
Words with Friends, everyone. You could also play that if you want. All right. Do we have any more questions? Of course we do. Hi there.
Hi, good evening. I'm Ruth from Philippine Daily Inquirer. Of course, part of the Disney princesses lore are the costumes. So I would like to ask about the dresses that you're gonna wear, the jewelry that you're gonna wear. What can little girls expect from this? So yeah, I'm excited about this actually.
Yes, well, we're excited to be here. We can't wait to have you. And they can expect to see a lot of sparkle.
Is it going to be faithful to the films?
So, because the girls are actually up there as themselves, as the Broadway stars, we are, in one act we're very colorful, and in another act you'll see there's like a more of a shiny sort of element to it. But basically, we try to some of them, their colors represent characters that they did play, but mostly we just try to have the girls look like themselves in a way that makes them feel beautiful, and you do have the big characters behind you on the 40-foot screen. But mostly we're just trying to look elegant.
Yeah, it's a concert as ourselves. We're not at Disneyland, of course. I love Disneyland, but no, we're wearing things that make us feel very confident, and trust me, they're beautiful. They're so sparkly. That's all you need, sparkle and jewelry, and oh my gosh, we have it.
And Annalise is the queen of sparkly jewelry.
Anna says. It's not real though. I can't afford. I'm like Cinderella, you know.
You're
She's
broken
so
up your mice. I'm
Bro.
just making the dresses for you.
As a follow-up question, I'm sorry, it's not a follow-up. Another question: will you be meeting the audience after the show, or?
You know, it's a good question. We're never quite sure. It depends how the venues are set up and what the entrances and exits are like. So we're actually not completely sure. But we do love saying hi. It's just not always possible depending on the venue.
We'll wave at you from the stage and blow you
Exactly.
kisses always.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Whom do we have next? Yes, the person with the face mask. Hi.
It's our fave.
Hey.
How you doing?
You guys remember? Okay. 2 reasons. First, you were asking about places to go.
Yeah.
I'm from the small little town called Pateros,
Okay.
Okay.
which is 5 kilometers from here.
Okay, that's not bad.
We're known for balut.
Oh,
Okay.
You know what
You know.
balut is?
you want to record
It's the egg with a duckling inside,
That's what I
with the
heard.
fetus.
Yeah, the
You can technically get that anywhere here, but if you want the authentic one, you need to go to a small little town called Pateros.
Authenticity is the way to Christmas
Yes. So
Okay.
that's called balut. And I challenge you, you could
B-A-L-U-T.
eat the duck fetus.
All right.
Number
Crystal's
2.
got it.
My second question. Yeah,
Yes, that's
balut.
right, that's
Oh, I
right.
know balloon. Okay,
Yes. Okay.
great.
So that's my way of promoting my little town. My next question is there ever a song from the Disney repertoire that the first time you heard it moved you so much that you almost found yourself in tears? Because Benjamin and I have this thing. My favorite, she's not really a princess, but she's my favorite Disney character, Esmeralda.
I knew you were going to say that. I felt that.
God help the outcast. So is there a particular Disney song that the first time you heard it, you said, I need a break. I need to take a moment and feel this in.
I'd say probably Colors of the Wind. It's such a beautiful, yeah, Colors of the Wind.
You know, that's so funny. It's hard for me to think. So just a second, what you said. We did this different version of this concert at the Hollywood Bowl, and we had Adasa, who just goes by Adasa, sing that and sing "God Help the Outcasts," and we had to join her on stage in a choir, and then we also as a choir, and then we also had a choir behind us. And I couldn't get through it because it was so beautiful. I really was crying, and I never really sort of felt closer to whatever higher power I believe in. I never felt as emotional. So I get that. Yeah.
I was going to say Colors of the Wind, but now I'm thinking, Can You Feel the Love Tonight? That one was really, what a special song that is. I really think that's a beautiful duet.
I was lucky enough to work on the film Wish that comes out next week and record those songs with Ariana DeBose. And the first one we did was a song called This Wish that just came out. And we got sent the demo by Julia Michaels, who's the composer, and it was an artist that she and I both love. And she and I were both crying when we heard it because it's so open-hearted and it has the spirit of Disney, but it didn't sound like any Disney song we'd ever heard. And I couldn't believe that my best friend was going to get to record it and I was going to get to be there, and I can't believe that it's out in the world. And so that one really, I saw. Yeah, it really is a special moment. Right? It's a very
We're all
special.
going to get to see it together, and I'm sure we'll all cry.
Yeah, we're actually going to go in Davao, so it's going to be fun.
Thank you, guys.
Thank
Thank
you.
you for the question. You really moved them actually with that. It was very thought-provoking. Next question.
Who's feeling brave? Loyal, brave, and true like me.
No worries.
I think they're all really just excited to watch you. I think they'd prefer to hear you, but hi, yeah.
Hi. I love your dress. Oh, it's a top. I was just kidding. It's been revealed. I love it even more now.
I think it's too short for me. But yeah, hi, my name is Josephine and I'm from Philippine Concert. So I just want to ask, do you have any pre-show rituals that you would like to share with us?
Yeah, well, we like to warm up our voices and our bodies to make sure that we're ready to go for the audience. I like to give a little dance in the mirror to shake off any nerves and remind myself to have a good time.
Our ritual is to be together and gossip.
Yeah, and we like to try all the little snacks that we get per theater. They bring us little snacks. So already we've tried little uba cakes and like all kinds of things here. So that's my ritual, eating.
And I'm lucky enough to be the host, so I stand off stage about 5 minutes before the show and I think about where I am that day and really think about the people that are there and try to make sure that I'm ready to make sure the night is special for everyone. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Do you guys still get stage fright? Like, you really freeze when you're on stage? Does it still happen to you?
Sometimes, every now and then. I think that usually happens in nerves and stuff. It's just because we really care about it, and you want to make sure that you're putting your best foot forward and having a fun time.
Yeah, Susan Egan, who was
Our executive producer.
yes, and the original Broadway Belle. Always says it's nerve excited. You're nerve excited. It means you care. Yes, and I'm nervous like the first couple shows. When we first started again, and then I'm like, it's okay. But of course, we get nervous.
Yeah, we get nervous, but also with this one, it's more fun, I think, and the stakes feel more fun than they do. Everyone's been so welcoming and so lovely, so I think we're
The
less.
Philippines has always been very welcoming to you guys. All right, more questions. Do we have more questions from the audience, from our friends from the media, actually? Whom, by the way, they were very, very grateful for coming over and just spread the word.
That's okay, no pressure. We've had an amazing time. Thank you for being here.
But you know what, girls? Maybe let's tell them where we're going to be, just to reiterate one more time what
We're going to be, this weekend, we'll be in Manila on the 18th and the 19th at the, I guess I already said, the Samsung Performing Arts Theater.
We're also going to be in Davao on Tuesday, the 21st of this month at this SMX Convention Center.
And we'll be in Cebu on the 22nd at the Waterfront Grand Ballroom.
Yeah, And you can get tickets to see us at DisneyPrincessConcert.com. That is DisneyPrincessConcert.com. And we're just so excited to meet all of the fans here. We hope you sing along, we hope you dress up, and we really just can't wait to meet you.
Hope to see you there.
Thank you.
Thank you everyone for your question.
We mean everyone should dress up, not just the kids, even the
No,
parents, even the aunts and the uncles. You guys are all invited to dress up and just have a magical night with our cast of the Disney Princess, the concert. So thank you again
And
so
thank
much.
you.
Thank you for hosting us.
Thank you. It is my honor, my goodness.
Thank you.
again.
Have a good one.
And that wraps up tonight's press conference. Thank you so much again for being here, and I will catch you guys again next time. Once again, my name is DJ Shy of 96.3 Easy Rock, just the right rock, and I will see you soon. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.